All right, so this one's going to be short-ish for me because I keep not having time to do this and feel like I should. So I'm also very distracted because I think the neighbor is now practicing singing and has a very loud um, speaker, and it's very strange because I can hear a voice, but I can't hear clearly the words. Interesting though. I've gotten used to listening to drums coming from there and then guitar. Now apparently it's a voice. Anyway, trying to do a quick little thing here. I don't even know where to begin for updates because so much has been going on. And we've had the broken washer, the broken dryer, flipping broke, blah, 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 blah. Uh, my mentality, not doing so hot lately. I am flipping the blankety blank out pretty much. And I know a huge part of it is because I am scheduled like out the wazoo. I am trying to do too much. But again, let's go back to the being broke part. I keep filling all of my hours with more work because I don't have enough money to pay for everything. And I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. Then you put on top of that I'm teaching political science. And so I'm teaching the American government and I'm teaching global politics. So I'm looking at a lot of news, which isn't great for my mentality. Then you have the fact that I happen to live here in this country right now, and I am really sick to death of people flipping out and going on and on and on about, let's find out the cause of autism. Let's find a way to kill it. Well, they don't say kill it, they say fix it and cure it and prevent it. And every time somebody says that, what I hear is, we need to make sure no one like you ever exists again. That is hard to take. And anyone not in that spot, I don't think quite understands to the degree that it taxes you. I've covered before that I have worked very hard on accepting me for me. And I've got a lifetime of doing what they call the masking thing. And I fail miserably at it sometimes, and other times I do pretty good. Um, I am like stuck in shutdown mode. I can't remember over something or other. There's a term, and I accidentally caught a glimpse of my face in the screen with that face, and then I was like, "Ooh, I looked kind of like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes," and that amused me. Anyway, this whole we're finding why and we need to save the world from autism is really taking a toll on me, and I can't, it's like I don't realize how much of a toll it's taking until certain things start popping up in my head. And it's like I keep trying to do all the different things I need to do. That's why I'm also constantly looking at the clock because I'm tutoring in less than 30 minutes. I'm tutoring two people back to back. And I can't remember if I'm supposed to look professional for the second one. Oh no. Anyway, um, earlier today, sitting on the couch, trying to relax because every single day I feel like I am about to have a complete and utter anxiety attack. And it's just been getting progressively worse every single day. The nightmares have now started back. And like some of the images from last night's nightmares are still stuck in my head. My jaw still hurts from, I'm guessing, clenching. Um, I can't get the things out of my brain. And I know that is always connected to me being overwhelmed or whatever word you want to use. Um, and I was sitting on the couch, drinking my coffee, getting work done because I always have work I need to do, and recognizing that I'm not doing well, being near tears for no reason, like no obvious outside reason. I think it's just from, and I'm looking at something on my wall. I'm like, what is that? Um, I think it's literally because I am running full throttle always, like always. There is no break, no chill. And I can't keep it up. And I know I can't keep it up. But knowing I can't keep it up, that makes me feel like a failure. And then I berate myself for being such a failure. And then I point out to myself that I'm just lazy. And you know how the whole thing goes. I'm pretty sure I'm not actually lazy, but that's what happens in my brain. And there you go. So go forward, my thought process, and I'm sitting there thinking how desperately I need a beach. I'm going to get to go see my Pavo place, and I'm scheduling 2 days off so I can just and see if it helps. But I desperately need a beach. I need the sand and I need the water. And Pavo, I get to look at the water, but you don't touch the water. There's little alligators and stuff, so it's just to look at. A beach is a totally different thing, which then brought me to my mind frame of one of the things that calms me more than anything is sand. And for years, I have thought about having a little container of just sand. I don't mean the kinetic sand, I mean actual sand, like from a beach sand, sandbox sand. I love to just do that, put my hands through it and play with it, let it run through my fingers. There is something so insanely soothing about this. And I've talked about this so many times. And I keep wanting to do it. And I was trying to figure out why I haven't done it. And I think I realized it's because if I do something like that, I don't know when I can use it. Because in order to use the thing to help me feel better, I have to admit that I'm not doing well. And to admit I'm not doing well puts me on the whole. And I don't think, I don't think there's anything wrong with it per se, but my brain doesn't want to accept anything. It's like I have that running, I guess, ableist part in my brain of clearly I should be able to do it. I should be able to do more. Because while logic brain Linda knows I do a lot, the other part of me um, is convinced that I don't do anything. And I'm just lazy. And other people go to an office job for 8 to 9 hours, 5 days a week, and I don't do that. So clearly, I don't do enough. Um, and there's a part in my brain that it's like I know things that will help me. Like I know 100% they would help me, but to get them and then utilize them is to admit I can't. And I'm not a fan of that part. And I think that's the part I'm needing to work on now. But I don't know how. So, and I see that I have a message, so I'm checking it. Oh, he thinks we're starting sooner. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to say no problem. Hopping on now. Hopping on in a couple of minutes. Yes, you get to hear what I'm saying to my student. Um, but yeah, that's my thing is I think that what I desperately need to work on is admitting that I might need stuff to help ground me, getting the things to help ground myself, and making myself actually utilize the things instead of denying it. And I think that's what I do is I constantly just deny that I actually need help. And even just saying that makes me kind of want to cry because there's that part of my brain that says if I can't do it all myself, then I'm just a failure. Even though I do everything I can for everybody, I know. So I don't know. It's weird. It's my brain. There you go. So um that's this tiny little bitty update on me. And just so you know, yeah, whoever was singing there, it got really weird for a little bit, and I wasn't sure if it was feedback or a dog howling. Um, don't know. But anyway, hopefully I'll have more of an update later, but apparently I'm out of time because now I got a tutor. So peace out.